Not right there, okay, I see it. Don't worry, I'm coming. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Ada?
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
I can see that.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
What kind of robot are you?
I am heavily modified, but at my core, I am an Assaultron. My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
You're upgraded?
Yes, modified using a robot workbench based on prototype schematics. The workbench allows for a wide range of robot modifications. Perhaps if I had more SentryBot-based defenses, I could have successfully defended my friends against those robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
I do. You know what? Sure, why not?
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Okay, well, if you're sure, don't let me stop you.
Yeah. Let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and complete the exhibition to see what else we can get ourselves into. So, this is a person named Mechanist. Oh, Jackson. Sure, to Jackson holotape.
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, like the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
My boy. Fortunately, updated different time. Don't do something I want.
We have a situation.
Oh, you guys are not friendly. I know that. Well, I'm so sorry. I thought you guys were friendly. I thought you guys needed help. Alright, you know what? I will kill you next time. Can I ask you questions? You,
Hey, Ada.
jackass.
Is there something I can help you with?
Are you
able to self-destruct?
No, I can't. I'm fairly certain that my original creator had grander plans for me other than becoming a pile of debris.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really wonderful.
Attention, people of the corridor.
My apologies. Enemies over here.
Why? Oh God! I can see we can just pause it.
Let's get this
Oh, I
done.
see. Holy crap! Holy smokes. Okay, I got you. Repair my robot. How do I repair you? Oh, right here. Repair robot kit. Repair robot companion. Now combat. Okay then.
Lost anyone before? If they're out there, we'll find them.
Fucking hell! Yes, itself now.
People of the corridor. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies. Your protection.
Still fuck with me, scumbag. Come on. Dare you. Woo! The head.
Look alive. Hey, Ada.
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Have you seen a robot with a brain like that before?
No, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robo-Brain. It was considered one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed, but the model never reached full production status.
It had this strange device on it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robo-Brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Sounds like a solid plan.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Hey, move out. Over there.
No problem.
Look alive.
Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest. A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong...
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately, One of that will help us determine the signal's source.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Perhaps, but it isn't quite that simple. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Are you sure this'll work?
I've calculated enough.
All right. Let's do it.
I'm uploading the location of the robo-brain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter heavy resistance. Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Here you go.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Remind me how this beacon will get us closer to tracing the Mechanist's signal?
Each robo-brain's radar beacon has unique encryption so that it can't be traced back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code. So if my theory is correct, this beacon will help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another robo-brain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So where exactly is the last room?
Yes. That... if my calculation...
Right.
Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The robo-brain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Doesn't sound like anything a little lemon juice and some steel wool couldn't fix.
It's going to take something a bit stronger to overcome these foes. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Alright.
That can provide protection for radio. An emergency action notification. This is a message from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Emergency.
Oh, look! Look at that, a little trap for the dumbass. Must think I am looking that dumb. Holy shit.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Your mama.
False alarm. Standing down.
Okay, well, this it works.
Fall on the Commonwealth. It is I, the Mechanist.
Oh god.
Do not interfere with security operations.
Wow, that's really easy, look at that. Okay.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
I am your mama.
Maybe I'm just a Rust Devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god, Lee.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question.
Hunting down a radar
What are
beacon.
you doing? A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct,
98.8%.
then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need.
Okay, I can do that.
Deal?
Yeah, I can give you a new body, sure.
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
That's a deal.
A wise decision.
I am
Once
never
we're
going
at
to do
our
it.
destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Okay, I got the head.
To save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice.
This is Bray Husky. And this is probably my last recording. Oh, jeez. I can see my friggin' guts here. They came up from underneath us. Big, huge freaking Mirelurks. Tons of them. The dead fish and chub must have lured them to us. Oh, God. My leg. The rest are dead. All dead. Luke got pinched right now. And I saw Rowan screaming while another one pulled him under. His eyes. Jesus, his eyes.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Can't think. Place was eating what was left of him. We could see anyone coming for miles before I could get a shot off. What a goddamn fish. God, no. Oh, it found me. No. No! No! You get back! Get away from me! Oh, God! Is this thing still
You really
gone?
are taking the path of most resistance
You got
here,
to be
aren't you?
kidding me!
Oh, fuck! Holy shit! God, get the hell out of me! Holy crap! Oh my God, let's get the cow. Oh look, bowling. Let's go bowling. Let's try.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
What, her head off? Well, I did it. Okay then.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job.
If you find any spare parts, be sure to let me know.
Woo! Holy
Thank
crap.
goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Hey,
Yes.
here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disable.
Your personality mode? What do you mean?
Most robots have a personality mode select available to them for their creator to utilize. Turn it on, and we're designed to talk and act more like a human. Turn it off, and we're no better than a mindless automaton. Jackson said he didn't think of me as a servitor robot. He treated me more like a friend. So he permanently set my personality mode to on. He said I should never lose my identity. I suppose I'm starting to think he was wrong.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of a body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a jump bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
I risked my neck saving you, so a little more gratitude wouldn't hurt.
If the phrase "thank you" will allow us to get to conclude our bargain more rapidly, then I'm more than happy to utter it aloud on your behalf. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions to kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to access the Mechanist facility.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Hey, Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
I'll need to modify a robot to gain access. Jezebel uploaded the plans for an MSAT to my Pip-Boy.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready...
Open this.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors. Electrical fault in sensor array. Sensors offline. The Scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that to defeat me. It's done!
There we go.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Lead engineer, Thomas Harkin. So far, we're tracking on schedule for the latest RoboBrain milestone. Dr. Asante has assured me that the active time between memory wipes has been greatly increased. Hopefully, that will hold true in our latest live testing. The senior engineers also informed me that their latest assembly line adjustments have been completed early. I can only hope that means due diligence was still paid, and we're not going to be looking at a total system breakdown again. Other than that, I'm still worried about the test subjects. Right now, we've got more than enough to meet our demand. But it's not like these things grow on trees.
Lost but not forgotten.
of terror ends here! Answer me, villain.
The Shroud, as always, walks the path of justice. It is you who have fallen, Mechanist.
Lies, Shroud. Lies! The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of injustices because of you. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My righteous robots will end your tyranny once and for all.
Warning. Warning. Power failure in 10.
Come on, come on!
8. 7.
Apologies. I think I've lost them.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Sparks! Get the power back on! Emergency power then! This is a Dover Scourge. I will not rest until I see the Commonwealth free of you.
I'm not a villain. I just want you to hear me out, face to face.
Very well. I will hear you out. But only for the sake of the Commonwealth. Sparks, with me! The Silver Shroud is no common criminal. Let us discuss this amicably.
Unmask yourself, Mechanist, and stand ready for judgment.
You're right. I'm no match for the Silver Shroud.
There. Now we both know who we're dealing with.
Again, you cast me as the villain? Ha! But it is you with your rampaging robots!
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your robots.
No, that can't be right. The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing was thorough. I ran every scenario. All passed.
The blood of innocence was spilled. Your own lackey confessed. Her twisted logic leading to tragedy.
Saving by killing? No. It's the logic. It's there. I can see it now. I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
So, the veil is lifted, and the truth revealed. Your technological hubris is to blame.
I wanted to help the Commonwealth. And robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
Though your action initially appeared felonious, your intent was not. Seek redemption, Mechanist. You have much to atone for.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this. I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
Silver Shroud is no common criminal. Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right. I'm no match for the Silver Shroud.
I'm Jezebel Cruz. The Mechanist was just an easy way for me to help the Commonwealth. But all my technical knowledge and all of these resources, and I still failed. How does the Commonwealth have any hope against people like you?
You think I'm the enemy here? I may have busted up your robots, but they're just machines, and they're killing real people out there.
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your robots.
Only people that threaten the safety of the Commonwealth. They'd never harm an innocent person. The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing was thorough. I ran every scenario. All passed.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
No. I don't believe you. They can't alter their programming. They're programmed to save people. Not...
Stop looking at the damn numbers and start taking a good hard look at the Commonwealth.
If you saw them in action, you'd instantly see how wrong you are.
I need to think. You have to believe, with the number of precautions I took, anyone would have concluded it was safe.
How can you not know what they're doing? You must have some way of watching them.
My bots have never violated their protocol. Their data dumps only show the elimination of hostile encounters.
Open your eyes. Those robots are killing innocent people.
Innocent people? No. I don't believe you. They can't alter their programming. They're programmed to save people, not kill.
Are you listening to me? They are saving people by killing them.
A deadly misinterpretation.
I am listening. I'm just processing. So many precautions and safeguards. And the data. They were always reporting hostiles killed and lives saved. No, it's the logic. It's there. I can see it now. I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
The robo-brains require memory wipes?
Yes. The human brain has a way of rewiring itself. If not properly maintained, it can corrupt.
Is that even ethical? Not only are you using human brains, but you're wiping them too?
Why waste a resource that someone died for? Yes, it's a skewed outlook, but it gives that life meaning. Potentially. Over 200 years in preservation may have made them more susceptible to corruption.
Corrupt. That's the understatement of the year. They're killing machines.
I take every precaution. The risk is minimal.
Well, your technicality cost a lot of innocent people their lives.
Judging from the numbers in the data dump, if even a small percentage are innocents. I wanted to help the Commonwealth. And robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
Your plan backfired. If you're telling the truth, this was one costly accident.
It is the truth. I only ever wanted to make the Commonwealth a safer place. I grew up on a settlement. I've seen how good people struggle against raiders and super mutants. I'd never want to be counted among them. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now. Hey, just one more thing, if you have a minute.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, good. Jezebel. That's my name. Jezebel Cruz. I just wanted to say I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the Mechanist suit I made.
You really don't want it anymore?
No. It's part of a past I don't want to dwell on. It's time I move on. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Such a senseless waste of personal...
Sure.
Great. Let's see here. Yes, there's another one out there. Hope it's not too much trouble.
Hey.
How may I be of service?
Ada?
Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
I shut her down. The whole facility is under my control.
So the desired result has been accomplished. Did she reveal her motives and reasoning?
The robo-brains were responsible. It was their twisted logic that started all this.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist. It's a shame a mind as brilliant as hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
She had good intentions. She was simply misled.
Even good intentions need checks and balances. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it. Those robo-brains explain how one person could maintain this facility alone. An impressive modification.
In case I haven't said it enough, I really am sorry about this.
What started all this? The suit? The robots? It had to be something.
You wouldn't understand.
Try me. I can be pretty understanding.
That's easy to say. I just didn't have much in the way of friends while I was growing up. Robots are all I've ever really had. Sparks was my very first creation. My very first real friend. The General Atomics Factory originally drew me to the Commonwealth. I never expected to also find this entire military base dedicated to robotics. But I did. So I did what I knew best. I built amazing robots and hoped to save the Commonwealth. And I guess you know the rest of that story.
Do you feel like the robots betrayed you?
In a sense. In some cases, I feel like I betrayed myself. I look at everything I did and managed to accomplish, just to screw it all up. I trusted my robots and my ability to program them to do good, and it all blew up in my face. Anyway, I better get back to doing something.